Welcome to another episode, everyone. Jap5 from 107 Hoover. He got into a squabble with 4Extra right there in Wayside in the Los Angeles County Jail. Hell, I was there. Not there while the fight was transpiring, but I was around. I was in a different dorm at that time. He also got into it with Crip Mac and had some squabbles with him. Jap5 is coming home this year. I know his father, Baby Jap. Rest in peace. Let's get into the life and time of Jap5 from 107 Hoover. See if this situation here is accurate at all.
Welcome to Hood War Stories. In this episode, I'll be discussing the life of Jap5.
Hood War Stories. There you go. Shout out to Hood War Stories.
Kevin Morgan was born on April 21st, 1997, in Los Angeles, California. He was raised on 105th in Vermont, smack dab in 107 Hoover territory. Growing up, Jap bounced from his mom and dad's home until he eventually stayed with his mom when his father went to prison. Short for Japanese, Jap would become a part of the Jap lineage of the Hoovers, with his father being Baby Jap or Jap3, a big reputable from the same set.
I'm from West Side Hoover. I'm Baby Jap. Say low. Yeah. The motherfuckers know me as a real nigga. That's right. They call me a real nigga. I don't say I'm a real nigga. I let the world judge me. I'm not God, so I don't judge no man.
Raised by top-ranked members, infant Jap was destined to become a byproduct of what he was taught. He was trained very militant, and that distinguished him from his peers. He could have gone on to play football, but once you go Hoover, there's no turning back. Growing up in the Hoovers, Jap was exposed to a lot of things early. Figueroa Street is infested with drug addicts, gang violence, and other extracurricular activity. Jap would get into all kind of mischief as a youth. He would make his first trip to juvenile hall after he poked up a kid with a screwdriver. In the halls, he would catch endless fades, and when he got out, he emerged even more aggressive, shifting toward more bullying behavior.
Oh yeah, you see it? I'm right here with the man, the neighborhood man, or whatever he say. You're not from Naps? You're not from Naps, right? No. All right, okay, first, look. You're not from Naps neither, right? All right. 107th Street, Hoover. Nigga, 107th Street, nigga.
In 2015, he would get sent to the county jail after being charged with possession of a firearm. He was then released after 6 months. This was the time Jap got the name Infant Shooter. The 107s are one of the most violent sections and got a lot of killers on their roster. You have to be super cutthroat to earn a shot at name in that type of an environment. In 2016, he'd get sent back to jail again for a bunch of charges, ranging from robbery to assault with a firearm on a person. It was this stint in the county where Jap would have his rumble with 4Extra, and according to him, he allegedly got the best of Jap5.
It look like I need a dope fiend nigga in my big ass. I'm breaking shit out here. I'm getting cracking off the back. You get what I'm saying? But I thought he'd just probably be a real, I took my loss. Yeah, that happened. But, different stroke for different folks. He came to the dorm. I got out the hole and shit. I just got out the hole. I've been out the hole for like 3 weeks up to a month. So I landed 812. So like a week or two later, he landed there. So he come in, bang on him. Where you from? Hoover. 40 Crip. You gotta get down, nigga. Dead on, you gotta get down, nigga. Go to the back. So we go to the back after, doing challenge.
Yeah, and I believe I was in dorm 816. So 4Extra here was saying, as I said, I was in there with 4Extra as well. We didn't really cross paths. I saw him in a visionary one time, and I believe in a court tanks or something. He had a crime me at that time, seat A's from 40s. They ended up beating their case, a life case, 4Extra and seat A's. And then they were back on some other shit, both of them on some other charges. So I ran into him then, but yeah, this happened exactly how it happened inside of the dorm, as to whether or not he dope fiend Jap or not. I'm not sure because I wasn't inside of the dorm. But I know that they fought, they squabbled. Jap was, not to make excuses for him, it is what it is. Jap was very small at that time. Jap is big now, baby. Jap5 is big now, as you can see. He's a lot bigger, but you can see in that picture where he's right in the restaurant or what have you. But even before then, when he was younger, he was small. 2016, he was small, but he was skinny. So this is what had people a bit upset. a bit perturbed over the situation. We understand it's gang politics, especially there in the county jail. You got to squabble, bro. Everybody is in there squabbling, no matter how big you are, how old you are, whatever. They got certain rules to it, but, you young and you active, you in there squabbling. And nobody's going to have mercy on you because you may be a bit smaller or whatever. 4Extra is a big dude, though. He was, again, very skinny at that time. So a few people were upset about that, including myself. But this fight did happen with him and Jap. Again, I guess 4Extra is referring to the fact, I guess Jap said that he dope fiend him in a dorm. So 4Extra saying, man, do I look like I got dope fiend somebody, whatever. Regardless, dope fiend him or not, you should win that fight. You should get the best of him. He was a little kid and a very small, skinny kid at that time. But he still got down, Jap5. He still got down. But I'm just saying. But anyway, okay. That's neither here nor there after I said all that stuff.
Lunch and something, going to the stairs, I'm talking about where we squabble at. Dead homies immediately get up in there, what? 40 Crip. Get squabbling, get cracking. Boom, I crack him, he fly over the table. You get what I'm saying? For a while, we like, oh, hold on, all this. Now, and he trying to, what's the name? Was acting like nigga 50 years old. He had his step pop talking like I was 50. You know what I'm talking about? They said he was 19 at the time. That means I was 26 at the time. I'm only 7 years older than you get what I'm saying? But, don't want to admit to ass whoopings. But that's not part of being a real, you know what I'm saying? Off the back, the enemy. So off the back, nigga, off the back, squabbling you. I'm not giving no enemy no pass. And I don't expect no enemy to give me a pass. Because we beefing, and it's on site, and you active.
In 2017, Jap would plead guilty to the robbery count and be sentenced to 3 years in the state prison. While on lockdown, Jap shifted his focus. Originally, he had...
So again, you see him right here. I want to go back to the beginning. You see how small he was. He's been in jail. He's been in prison. He's in there working out, so he got size right here. A different story now, that fight with 4Extra, I believe. I'm not here to, adding that shit was over a decade ago or what have you, man. Everybody need to knock it off anyway, but I'm just saying, it's a different situation now. Looking at him now, you would realize how small and thin he was back then. Maybe you did, if you were paying attention earlier on, you saw some of the clips, some of the video of how small he was, but I don't even think that did it justice. He was very small. But anyway, they squabbled up. But Jap, he did catch these cases, and so far, yeah, it is what it is,
Dreams to be a boxer before the gangbanging took over. During his prison bid, he switched lanes and committed to making it as a rap artist.
Jimmy was close up. Jimmy was the fly kid that's focused on totally up. Me and Jimmy was pretty close, we both was totally up. So Jimmy wanted to get the brain and then I had to tune him up. Jimmy was finna set me up, but his told me left a crazy message in the phone that showed me. It's crazy, I would never think Jimmy would switch on me. Had to chip him in that. She go behind the nigga back, she go behind mine too. Didn't want to do it. She was fine too. I know that man, they got me sick like the swine flu. It's hard to keep these demons on my head, but I still try to. Word on the streets, they found Jimmy with no face. And due to the lack of the evidence, it's a cold case. Body stored in the freezer, that's a cold place. Cast guns, that shed is what you call a closed case. Full position on my team, you gotta earn your spot. I used to put in the freezer, Jimmy burned the spot. Been in the streets for a while, really learned a lot. Also had my share sleep with nice and turned a lot. Every day I'm living life like I can't die. Trying to decide a world of pain, but I can't cry. I always think to myself, but I ain't shy. Watch who you call your mess, cause a lot of niggas can't stop. Every day I'm living life like I can't die. Try to decide a word of pain, but I can't cry. I always think to myself, but I ain't shy. Watch who you call your mess, cause a lot of niggas can't. Dion met at summer school. Dion was a thug. I was banging Hoover Street and Dion was blood. I was up there selling weed and Dion was the plug. Every time I spent a couple hundred, Dion showed me love. One day Dion had called and said he needed a favor. He been set up by some niggas and he needed a shake. Said I would have done it. His case, I told him pull up to my house to get with a face. Said he had to throw my gun. I told him he better go get my shit. I believe he lost it to somebody swung with my shit. Damn, this is gonna be an ugly scene for those who witness it. Reporters on the news said Dion died with his son. They believe he gang related cause he died with a gun. For me, no that nigga Dion probably was drunk. You could tell he had tried to run from high his body was like. No sniping over a gun he could've had if he had for it. He went against the grain like I'm a lame and he got clapped for it. Before he was kinda clean, I got taxed for it, but I'ma ride die for it. I saw him back for it.
When Jap came home in 2020, he put full focus on the music, immediately getting to work. Shortly after he got out, Jap had to regulate a few members of his set after they mixed him into some drama. In 2020, there was a racial stir-up in the city after 2 Hoover members filmed themselves slapping a street vendor unprovoked. The clip received major backlash.
Yeah, my boy say that. They get over each other. Stand without saying that.
They would tag Jap in the video, which he would later take exception to. Jap would end up squabbling down both members for tagging him into something he had nothing to do with. Jap continued to push the music, and his buzz in the city took off. With all this attention came the opposition, and Jap and Crip Mac would end up clashing online.
You fight me with the 5X t-shirt and the size 55 culture sacks, cuz. You fifth me? I'm not fiffing around. So stupid animated ass nigga. So dumb ass. What? They say you didn't have that in the county, boy. You didn't have them head tats. You didn't have them extras in the county, boy. I ran your resume. They said your shit not official, Hoover. Stop capping for the gram, internet banging that nigga. Come get your script up. It's really out here script up. You 5 me? Said. They come play ball. Really got street cred, nigga. Really official. Really got the blue check. Cartoon character ass nigga. You 5 me? Like, how you had that much extra? You 5 me? Everything. You can't say nothing without a 5th or a 5 with your weird ass. Then you run around dissing everybody. That's not gangster, bro. If you was really trying to portray yourself to be like this gangster, you would have been in jail for life already.
Amidst the internet drama, Jap would drop Activated, which included samples of Crip Mac's voice. Jap would later clarify it wasn't a diss track. In late 2021, Jap was arrested for attempted murder. A year later, he would take a plea deal and have the attempted murder reduced to assault with a firearm on a person. He'd be sentenced to a total of 7 years. While on lockdown, it was confirmed Jap gave Crip Mac a beat down, mixed him with several vicious blows. Jap has been sharpening his mind and toning up his frame while inside. He earned his GED this time in prison. Jap is eligible for parole in January 2026 and could be released any day now. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please.
All right. Old Jap, so he's coming home soon. But, you know, we all grow up a certain way, grow up in this, you know, in this environment. Again, it's not to make excuses. It's just to state the facts, just to state the truth. And without the proper guidance and direction, your father is a member, other family members, what are the chances that you're going to go off to college and become a doctor? No one is pushing you in that direction. We all have to do better, man. Come home soon, Jap. Welcome home. Stay free, bro. That place is not for anyone. Prison is not for anyone. It breaks my heart to see people in there. That place is not for anyone, bro. Nobody. This is pretty accurate. This is what it was. This is who Jap5 is. He spoke for himself, Jap, with some of these clips, some of these videos, you know. This is who he is. He's young, very young back then, and active. He did squabble with 4Extra. Win, lose, or draw. He was a little, small, skinny dude. And 4Extra is active, bro. He was in the county jail fighting, as I've said before. He was in there squabbling. It's not a put on. 4Extra was in there squabbling. He was the same way in there, you know, active and turned up. He was fighting. That's it. Stay safe. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And stay free. People.